challenging as I couldn't find a place to stay, and it was raining as well. I pitched my tent over here. They even fed me with superb tasty food. Due to the impact of rain, I had to dry all my clothes as well. It was a great stay anyway. In fact, fantastic one. I spent sufficient time, got myself fresh. It was a time for me to make my cycle ready for my ride. I had no plans in my mind that I should explore any particular place today. Instead, I just decided to go random. Whatever happens, let it happen. The shopkeeper gave me some diesel. I utilized it to clean the chain. Then I had to apply the lube. Meanwhile, there were few guests, unexpected guests. This dog reminded my Mako. In fact, I was missing him too. So I got the cycle ready, then spent some time with the hotel management.
आपका नाम?
माय नेम इज़ संजीव सिंह और खालसा फैमिली ढाबा रामपुर में का ऑनर में हूँ और यहाँ पे सर्विस प्रोवाइड करता हूँ। और मेरा प्लान रहता है कि 4 मेरा मिशन है। फर्स्ट कि कस्टमर का रिस्पेक्ट, सेकंड कि उनको सर्विस अच्छी देने का, क्वालिटी, टेस्ट। तो ये हमारा 4 जो है ना, ये प्लान रहता है एवरी टाइम। और जितना हमसे हो सके पॉसिबिलिटी हो उतना फैसिलिटी देने का।
मैं एक्चुअली आपको स्पेशल थैंक्स बोलना है क्योंकि मैं रात को आए थे, आपने मुझे आराम से रुकने का सुविधा दिया था, टेंट लगाने के लिए इतनी अच्छी जगह मिला और बढ़िया टेस्टी फूड भी मिला। फूड के लिए स्पेशल रेटिंग है मेरी तरफ से 10 out of 10।
थैंक्स सर।
तो आप कितने साल से ये अपना ये रेस्टोरेंट चला रहे हैं?
रेस्टोरेंट सर 4 ईयर से मैं चला रहा हूँ यहाँ पर।
ओके।
जी जी। लॉकडाउन में क्लोज था, बंद था, अब फिर री स्टार्ट किया है अगेन एफर्ट्स लगा करके। और अभी रिस्पॉन्स धीरे धीरे अच्छा मिल रहा है और इसमें और बहुत सारा फैसिलिटी इसमें मैं बढ़ाते जा रहा हूँ धीरे धीरे।
ओके। तो आप इससे पहले, ये लॉकडाउन से पहले भी ये ढाबा चलते थे?
हाँ, ये ढाबा चलता था और इसमें और सारा फैसिलिटी इसमें ऐड कर रहा हूँ मैं। केबिन्स का, स्टे का, ये सब फैसिलिटी ऐड कर रहा हूँ मैं।
नाइस। तो अपना मेन कस्टमर्स वे ट्रक ड्राइवर्स ही?
ट्रक ड्राइवर्स हैं और फिर जो यहाँ से जो 4 व्हीलर से जाते हैं, फिर रेगुलर कस्टमर्स भी हैं, विद फैमिली भी आते हैं, लॉयर भी आते हैं, अच्छे सभी जो भी कस्टमर हमारे लिए तो सभी एक ही जैसे हैं, सभी को रिस्पेक्ट देना।
नाइस।
चाहे वो वेलेबल, वो हाई वेलेबल कॉस्ट का हो या चाहे वो 10 रुपये का हो, कस्टमर तो कस्टमर हमारे लिए।
हाँ, दैट इज इट।
तो वही हमारा प्लान है, सभी को रिस्पेक्ट देना, सभी के साथ में।
हाँ, मैंने अभी देखा आप फ्रेश फिश वगैरह लेके आ रहे हैं।
जी, फ्रेश एवरी जितना सामान है सब फ्रेश ही लेते हैं। और जो भी राशन का भी मैं मटेरियल यूज करता हूँ, चाहे चावल हो तो एक्सपोर्ट क्वालिटी सभी यूज करता हूँ, कोई भी लोकल यूज नहीं करता हूँ, टोटल एक्सपोर्ट क्वालिटी ही मटेरियल यूज करता हूँ। और ग्रीन वेजिटेबल, हरा सब्जी भी डायरेक्ट फार्मर के यहाँ से लेके आता हूँ, फ्रेश एकदम ताज़ा। और चिकन का भी है, वो
चिकन तो मैंने देखा कल यहीं पे था।
हाँ, चिकन का पूरा ही यहाँ स्टॉक ही रखता हूँ, देसी का है और बॉयलर जो फार्मर है वो दोनों रखता हूँ। और कस्टमर के चॉइस के हिसाब से फिर कटिंग करा करके उसके बाद फ्रेश ही देता हूँ। तो सभी कुछ का मैं क्वालिटी मेंटेन रखता हूँ कि कस्टमर को अच्छी सर्विस दे पाए, टेस्ट दे पाए। मसाला जितना भी है सब एक्सपोर्ट क्वालिटी वाला अच्छा ही रखता हूँ। कोई भी सस्ते दाम का कोई भी सामान मैं नहीं रखता हूँ, जिससे कस्टमर को अच्छी सर्विस।
नहीं, सबसे इम्पोर्टेंट नहीं है, क्वालिटी अच्छा है तो कस्टमर जरूर आते हैं।
और टाइम पर प्रोवाइड करना है, ये नहीं कि ऑर्डर के बाद फिर टाइम लग रहा है, डिले, वो नहीं। वो टाइम मेंटेन बहुत जरूरी होता है, वो मैं टाइम मेंटेन रखता हूँ कि ऑर्डर के बाद उनको सर्विस अच्छा मिले। जितने कस्टमर होकर जाते हैं वो अगेन ज़रूर आते हैं।
हाँ मैंने तो फिक्स
और
किया।
जी सर, और सब थैंक्स का बोल के ही जाते हैं, एवरी कस्टमर।
नहीं मैं कल अपने वो आदमी को मिला था ना, ये कार वाला, वो बोल रहे थे वो यहाँ रेगुलर आते रहते
जी
हैं,
सर।
कभी भी इस रास्ते से ट्रैवल करते हैं, तो ये बहुत अच्छा है आपके। और वैसे भी मेन रोड के पास ही मिला है, वो भी एक एडवांटेज है, बिल्कुल रोड के पास हैं। राइट, ये अपना टाटा रोड बोलते हैं ना?
टाटा रोड बोलते हैं, रिंग रोड के नज़दीक ही है।
हाँ
रिंग रोड के नज़दीक है। रामपुर बोलते हैं इसको एरिया को। और टाटा स्टार्ट होती है 4 लेन, वहीं पर ये होटल है, ढाबा है,
नाइस।
खालसा फैमिली ढाबा रामपुर।
बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद आपका। और आपने हमें मेनली, हम ना ऐसे टेंट में रहना हमें बहुत पसंद करते हैं, और उसके लिए सही जगह मिलना चाहिए। जब आपसे मुलाकात हो गया और आपने हमें जिस रूप में रिसीव किया, वो हमारा कभी भी भूल नहीं जाएंगे। बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद।
थैंक यू सर,
थैंक यू,
थैंक यू
थैंक
वेरी
यू।
मच।
I began my journey by enjoying the beauty of Jharkhand. Sometimes it reminds you like Switzerland. These two young men, Ammar and Mehboob, welcomed me in such a way that I could spend approximately 3 to 4 hours with them. They are another example of the hospitality of this state, Jharkhand. I must say that Jharkhand is a must-visit place for any person who is interested in nature, adventure, and rock climbing. The weather condition was changing. It was getting cloudy as well. Nothing would stop you from moving around if you are in Jharkhand. Wherever you are in this state, you will never be disappointed in terms of the nature and the nature of the people as well. Ammar and Mehboob were simply superb. They even contacted me when I was away after a few days. Every now and then, the scenes got changed. And now you are entering another stretch of Jharkhand. Expect the unexpected is the formula for a traveler. And that too, if you are a solo traveler, is 100% true. I was pushing forward towards Odisha, and I found that there is a waterfall called the Desam Fall if I divert myself 10 kilometers. Without wasting any time, I just turned my cycle towards this waterfall, which was already been seen by myself when I was searching about Ranchi. Luckily, it came in my own way, and I visited this place. The locals were given an opportunity to run some shops where they can offer some refreshment for the visitors. Unfortunately, the number of visitors in this place was quite less. I must appreciate the Department of Tourism in Jharkhand who provided all the facilities for the visitors to enjoy the nature in the best way possible. Desam Fall is hardly 30 kilometers from Ranchi city towards the Tata Road, and I must recommend every one of you who plans to visit Ranchi should try to visit Desam Fall. It's 100% worth visiting. It's a wonderful picnic spot with family, and the Department of Tourism in Jharkhand has facilitated everything for a visitor to have fun with. They have wonderful resting places. Without harming the nature, they have arranged everything. There are restrictions as well that you are not allowed to go quite close to this. But this waterfall is just the beauty that I should say. September is one of the best months to visit waterfalls as the falls are
in their best forms. I visited this waterfall from a different road that connects to Khoti, one of the districts in Jharkhand. But I was unable to go quite close to this. These rocks were quite interesting. Being a person interested in rock climbing, I really felt to try. Unfortunately, there was no option. One should never miss this. If ever you come to Jharkhand, make sure that you spend some time at the Fall. There are two ways to reach the Fall from the main road, either by taking the interior road to Guti or through the highway. In both the cases, you will be able to enjoy this waterfall to its fullest. The difference is that if you are taking the interior road, you can reach this fall as close as you can see right now. On the other hand, if you are taking the road that is completely quite nice, you can visit this fall from far away. I mean, from a distance, so that you could find the entire height of the fall. It's your choice whether to watch it quite close or from far. When I was having fun over here, I met a local boy called Roshan, who recommended me to try another 3 to 4 kilometers so that I could go to another stretch of the mountain and watch this fall in the fullest form. Being a solo traveler, I didn't have any particular travel plan. I took the risk of traveling that part. He was 100% right. I found that the fall in the best form is possible if you try the other versions of the mountain. He also recommended me to try another 2 to 3 kilometers steep down so that I could find this waterfall in the best form possible. Then this is the fall in the full version. It started drizzling. Still, I didn't want to waste my time. I sat on the top of this place and I watched this fall. I was imagining how it would look like when it is in its full version. There were many like me who wanted to see this waterfall. Jharkhand. People usually say Johar Jharkhand, and I sincerely felt the meaning of that slogan. In Ranchi, when I met Mehboob and Amar, they were telling Jharkhand is also known as Jharnon Ka Khand. The fall is an example for the same. Look at the beauty of this waterfall. And just imagine in the heart of a jungle, a waterfall that's giving you awesome views. I found that there are fantastic options for a rock climber to explore the state. Even the rock that I've been sitting for a while was quite steep enough to try some. But I didn't try anything over here. Instead, I followed Roshan's instructions. And I was planning to move down to find out the end of this fall. And I reached a place called the Remix Fall. This is a recently developed program, hardly 1 year we can say. You can reach the Remix Fall if you take a right turn just before the Dasam Fall towards the right if you travel around 2.5 to 3.5 kilometers.
This is a fantastic picnic spot. When I reached there, I was totally surprised, in fact. The boys were having great fun. Not only these boys, there were quite a lot of people having fun at the end of the remix fall. And these boys were seriously talented. Their talent I found, and more than their talent, the rock behind them attracted me quite a lot. This remix fall is a place that people from Ranchi, in and around Ranchi, usually come for picnic, celebrate their birthdays and special occasions. I would say if ever you get time, you should visit the remix fall. It gives you an impact of a beach. I was really happy to see their talent, and so they were. We had some fun together, but the impact of the plastic in this place displeased me, which made me to decide that I should stay here and find a solution for this. The villagers were utilizing this same river to have their livelihood. This is not a commercialized fishing, instead an effort to find an option to eat for a day.
Yeah, this is the real spirit of Jharkhand.
Jharkhand! Johar Jharkhand! Johar Jharkhand!
My decision to stay in this particular place ended up in a way that I found a place to pitch my tent after communicating with the locals. Around 6 o'clock, all the tourists and visitors left the place, and I was the only person left in this village apart from the tribals. And they were kind enough to offer me the food, a paid version I offered. But this was the best time of that day that I could share food with the locals. Whatever they eat, I want to try the same. They were so kind enough that they did not even allow me to sleep quite close to the river by saying that any time a flood would come. So they asked me to come back to some shops that were set up during the day, and I kept my tent over there. People are so friendly in this village. I felt like I wanted to do something for them. Had a discussion with their leader, they call them as the ward, that I wanted to try something to change the cleanliness part. And I wanted to reduce the use of plastic in the village. And they were happy with that. That night I had a wonderful meal and I slept happily.